So here's a very common issue, and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Look at this gap here. Look at this, see how this casing is coming apart? And we got this crack here. So this side of the jamb has gone twink, and that has caused this big gap up here. So how do you fix it? Here's the method I prefer. Let's say this is 3/4 of an inch. What if I were to cut 3/4 of an inch off of here, from here all the way up to here? Then we would match that, but we'd have a 3/4 inch gap on the top. Could we then raise the door 3/4 of an inch? What does that do to the bottom? Let's look. They've got these sweeps on here. They don't really have a door bottom. They've just got these crazy sweeps and not much of a threshold. The threshold is pretty much even with the floor. So what I like to do is cut the door to match that top, raise the whole door, and then we'll build up the threshold and put in a door bottom, and then everything will look perfect. Here's the top of my door. I made a little mark on the jamb. It's just over 3/4. It's 13/16. So now I go over to this side of the jamb and make that same measurement and put a little mark on the jamb. Now I'll close the door and I come over here. There's the mark of my jamb. If I cut it from there up to this corner, that should match the contour. Now there's my line. So now I've got it down to the line. We'll wipe the door off and pop it back in, see how it looks. We're just over 3/4 there, just over 3/4 there, and we're just over 3/4 there. So now that we've done that, I've made a mark right there, 1/8 inch below my jamb. So I know I need to raise the door up this distance. If we move the door up 11/16, that'll give us a nice 1/8 inch gap. But on the door, they're in there nicely and the door is painted, so I don't want to move the hinges on the door. So since I'm going to move the hinges on the jamb, I'm going to move them up 11/16. So there's my 11/16, and I want that top one perfect because I'm going to hang it there first. This one I went a little more. I went 3/4 because I'm going to take this hinge off and attach it to the door. And I did the same thing down there. I don't want to try to make those all fit precisely. Give yourself a little wiggle room on the second and third one, and it's a lot easier. I repositioned the hinge. That took all of about 30 seconds. The second and third hinge locations mortised. I put the hinge plates back on the door here, and I just have the half here. Now with the door hanging on that one hinge, I'm just holding the door with my knee. Now you see why I didn't want to go too precise with this. I can swing this in here, and knowing that that fits, now I can put a screw in there. Now the door will hold on its own. I'll put one screw in the bottom here as well. Anytime you mess with hinges, you could mess with the alignment of the door. That's why I only want to put in one screw in each of those hinges. Now let's test it. See how it looks. Look at that. Perfect. So I'm going to put all the screws back in my hinges first. So I got all the screws in. First thing we're going to do is get these to engage. Just make a little pencil line above and below each bolt, and that'll easily wipe off. I'm going to take those two lines and center them up with the holes, so right there will be perfect. I just put one screw in there, always one as a test. Let's see. Perfect. And see, that goes into the hole, so we don't have to drill a new hole. We just have to move the plate. There's my lines. They go into the hole. That was the original place. So let's see if that works. Perfect. I cut my door bottom, and I just put it in there. And it's up as high as it could go. I just want to see what that gap looks like. So when I shut the door, I can see I've got just about a 1/2 inch gap underneath there, which is going to be perfect for this type of threshold. It fits perfectly. So I just pushed the door bottom gently against the threshold, put the screws in. I have a little rotten section of the door there, so I just drilled a new hole and put it there. You can hear and feel we have a nice seal. If you go on the inside, there is no gap underneath there, no light coming through. And we have that perfect gap up there. Our locks work. That is great. That's a professional job.